Hello YouTube, this is Michael from PhoneJunkie.org. Here you have a Samsung Rugby Smart. This is a phone currently on AT&T's network. It is going for $99 with a 2-year contract. So this is not going to put a big dent in your wallet compared to other smartphones. I want to say thank you to AT&T for loaning me this device to be able to do this review for you all. So if you do like this device, go check out your nearest AT&T store or go to AT&T.com and they will get you all set up. Now the Samsung Rugby has always been a rugged phone designed to handle being dropped, things like that. This does meet military specs, and it is waterproof up to 1 meter, up to 30 minutes that you can have it in water. It will protect you against dust, sand, salt, extreme temperatures, all sorts of things. It has a 3.7-inch 480 by 800 Super AMOLED Gorilla Glass screen. It's unfortunately running Android 2.3 Gingerbread, 1.4 GHz Snapdragon single-core processor. It has 4 GB internal storage. It's expandable up to 32 GB micro SD card, 512 megabytes of RAM, 1650 milliamps battery, 8-hour talk time, 5 megapixel LED flash camera, which is autofocus and capable of doing 720p high definition recording. You have a 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera. Over here you have your volume rockers, which if you hold up the up arrow key on the volume rocker, it'll turn on the flashlight for you. You just hold it again and turn it off. This side you have your dedicated power unlock locks button. You don't have the original capacitive buttons down here you see on some of the Galaxy series of the Samsung phones. You have a physical buttons, work very well. Up here you have your 3.5mm head jack, and these are in there pretty good. You pretty much got to have nails to get in there, and that's designed because of the waterproof, keeping the sand, dirt, and things like that out of there. Same thing with the bottom with your micro USB. Yep, and these you always want to make sure you put them back, due to if you do drop it, or if you buy this phone because you're work on a boat, something like that, or whatever the reason is. If you buy it because of its design purposes, you want to make sure these are always closed. And back here you have a rugged feel. Rubber around here actually feels really nice, nice and decent weight to it. So it feels really good in your hand. It doesn't feel cheap. You have a lock and unlock button, so you can take the back off. That will reveal the back. Under the battery you have your SIM card, and you also have your micro SD card slot. So you put this on, you just lock it back, and you can use your nail for it. Going to get it started here. Now the battery is getting low there. I've been playing with this phone pretty harsh for the last couple days. Alright. Call quality is actually really well. No dropped calls, no problems keeping a signal strength. Always had good signal. This is a 4G device, but this is not running on AT&T's LTE network. But you're still running on their HSPA Plus, which is still pretty decent. You still get pretty decent speeds with that. Now the web browsing, I don't know if it's going to let me on here since my battery's so low. We'll see though. Yep, it will. So let's just go to a website, PhoneJunkie.org. but it's been messing up. for some reason. Alright, it does not want to go there. Yes, battery low. Alright, but while I'm doing this, you can see how the pinch to zoom works very well. Now, texting on this I find kind of difficult. It takes some getting used to. You have to be looking at the screen to watch for corrections, things like that. The only device that I found that was this small with the touchscreen I was able to type really good on has been the iPhone. Samsung's mastered the messaging, obviously, on their bigger screens, but due to this being only 3.7 inches, it's just kind of hard to type there. So I would definitely take that in consideration if you're looking at this phone. But if you're a person that's just looking, you don't need to type that fast, things like that, then, it wouldn't be such a deal breaker for you. I would launch Netflix for you, but since the battery's low, I'll wait till I do my water test to do that. The interface, the whole operating system, everything, it works very well, except sometimes when you got a few applications open, you'll notice a lag, and that's due to it only having the single core processor, especially if you have a live wallpaper or something you're using the graphics really intensely for. Even websites, it handles Flash websites really well, but sometimes you will notice a little lag. But for the most part, I think it does great. Go ahead and go back out of here. I'm going to just talk about the camera briefly. The camera is just a basic camera, nothing too high tech with it. Outside it's really good. Inside, it was a little washed out on the colors, a little on the bland side. But with the LED flash, it does make it a little bit better. Helps out a lot. You're going to have a basic camera, you want to capture something really quick, anything like that, it's going to get the job done for you. Again, it's only a 5 megapixel camera, and it's capable of doing 720 high definition video recording, and you have a front facing camera of 1.3 megapixels. Now this phone is made to handle up to, go ahead and zoom out here a little, 1 meter of water up to 30 minutes. See if I can have it up. Alright, and then as if the phone doesn't die on me. Make sure everything's good to go. Alright, we'll just see. My daughter's watching something last. Get the volume all the way up. Alright. The video actually plays really good. That Super AMOLED display. You can see the colors really well. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it from here. And you can actually hear it. And you pull it out, and it's still working, still touches. If many of you saw my Pantech Burst tablet review, with the waterproof on there, you had to lock the screen and unlock it. On this, you do not have to. Also, with the Pantech Burst, it did not play the volume as good as this one did underwater. But I don't believe why anybody would be underwater watching a video anyway. And one idea that came to me the other day was, when I was getting in the shower, we don't have a radio in there. I really don't use a radio anymore, but I would love to use Pandora. And I was like, I really wish I can bring my iPhone in here. And this came to my mind right now. I pulled this out, brought it in the shower, just put it on the top shelf. Didn't put it straight under the water. But, it's that peace of mind for you. If it does actually fall, you're not going to panic, anything like that. This is going to be your basic smartphone for, a typical construction worker, somebody, maybe a lawn care business, something where you're out You don't want to. Some people don't want to spend that money when they have, when they're a mechanic or something, because they don't want to get their phone dirty. I'm not going to spend, I'm not going to break my wallet just to buy a smartphone to just break it or something like that. This phone will be the device for you. It can withstand, it won't withstand, being dropped probably from like a 4-story building, but if you're just walking and holding it, you drop it, the shock it's not going to break it. Just your normal average drop. You can definitely feel it in here. You still have a full Android. You got your Android Market, which isn't Android Market anymore. But you still have your full, you can download apps, watch Netflix. You're going to get a full day's battery, full 8 hours. But it wouldn't hurt to carry a spare with you. So anybody out there, or maybe even, your kids, they want a smartphone, but you're thinking they're going to drop it, break it, something along those lines, then this is the phone for you. Somebody who doesn't want to pay the extra money each month for insurance, and with all the things going on now, where you can, track your phone where it's at, then this is something where you can get by not having insurance if you don't want to pay that extra month. Alright, well, I just want to thank everybody for watching this video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Follow me on Twitter. Please subscribe. I will also like to add that, this phone is a great value. $99 with a 2-year contract. Most smartphones are going for, $199, and like the Galaxy Note's going for $299. This is only going to run you $99 out the door with the 2-year contract. Boom, that's it. But let me know what you think about the phone. Is this something you're willing to get? Do you think this phone is worth it? Do you think it'll actually hold up? Let us know what you think below, and you all have a great day.